It's almost been 1 year since Bonelab's been dropped to the MetaQuest 2 platform and to PC VR. And of course, if you're watching this video, that probably means you don't have Bonelab, but you want to know if you should or shouldn't buy it. And is it really worth $40? Well, today I'm going to be going over all of that in one simple video. I'm going to be going over the pros and I'll be going over the cons. Before we start the video, if you guys can please do me a favor and smack that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's jump right in. So for those of you who don't know, Bonelab is basically a sandbox game. Anything and everything is interactable, which that's what makes the game so much fun. So unfortunately, this game does have some cons, but I do think the pros outweigh the cons by quite a bit. So of course, we're going to start off with the pros. So the first pro is Bonelab has some of the best gun mechanics I've ever used in any VR games. I mean, like, just the way the guns feel and shoot, it's so perfect. And I've played a lot of shooter games. That's mostly what I play. Well, Bonelab still has the best gun physics I've ever played with. So if you play any VR shooters, Bonelab will definitely change the way you see all the others. Now for the next pro is the graphics. So for those of you who've been watching my channel before, you guys know how nuts I go for graphics. Absolutely love them. I feel like that's really what makes the game feel immersive. Well, Bonelab managed to get that perfectly, especially for just a Quest standalone. Now, if you're playing for PC, whole nother level. I mean, like, even if you look at the guns and stuff, the guns have little scuffs on them, scratches and stuff like that, and it just puts so much detail. It's phenomenal. Not even that, if you put your hand close enough to your eyes, you can actually see the pores on your character, and that's Quest standalone. There's a lot of times I find myself just playing around and looking at how the game looks. Even whenever you play as Forge, you can actually look and you can see the fabric on the cloth of your character, and it's insane how much detail they put into this Quest 2 game, and I feel like not a lot of people talk about that. Now, if you're a content creator, this is the perfect game for grabbing content, and it's fun to get funny moments or just do funny video. Just the physics of this game is phenomenal. The way everything collides and has a collision, that's what makes the game so fun. And what makes Bonelab so great is the fact that it has thousands of mods. So the game can never get boring if you get the right mods. They have tons of new NPC mods. They have tons of cool maps you can download. They have a bunch of cool guns. They have so many and they're all free. But this is another quick con. In order to download them, you are going to need a PC or a laptop. Unless you already have CX File Explorer on your Quest, and you're fine. You can also use Mobile VR Station, which I have a video on how to use that. It is outdated. I have not updated it, so it may not work, but it should. Now let's go over the cons, which do know not all of these cons are really that bad, but that's just me. You may see them differently, so let's go over them. So Bonelab is almost identical to Gary's mod. Gary's mod, what makes it so big and the reason why Gary's mod isn't dead is due to its mod support. Gary's mod has countless amount of mods, and each one is its own, and that's what makes Gary's mod so fun. Well, the same goes with Bonelab. Bonelab has a countless amount of mods, and each one's different. You can get mods that give you new NPCs or modded maps, like Boneworks ported to the Quest 2 Bonelab, which is insane. So if you get Bonelab without mods, it gets kind of boring. So that's one of the cons. Second con is Bonelab doesn't have a built-in multiplayer. The only way of getting multiplayer is by modding your game, which I do have a video on how to do so, quick and simple, in the description below. So go check that out if you're thinking about buying Bonelab. Now for the third con is Bonelab does take a lot of battery from your quests. Like if you're at 100% and you play for like 30 minutes, you can lose almost half of your battery, which kind of sucks. Which is why I recommend you using Kiwi Design's latest battery-powered head strap. This thing can provide you with 3 to 4 extra hours to your gameplay sessions. And for a content creator like myself, that helps a ton. Plus, this month is Kiwi Design's 5th year anniversary. And to celebrate, they will be giving a site-wide discount of $20 off any orders you make over $100 using the code KW5TH. Plus, you can get an additional 5% off by using my referral link in the description below at no cost to you. Just gives me a little bit of money and it helps support the channel. So back to the video. For the fourth con is Bonelab doesn't receive regular updates. It's only received one update that brought something to the game. The rest are just standard bug fixes. And there you have it. That is all of the cons. Like I said before, none of them are too serious. They're just small little things here and there. Now, the answer to all of y'all's question, is Bonelab worth it? Personally, I think it is, but that's only because I have a laptop. If you don't have a laptop or a computer to download mods, then not really. Yes, you can download mods to your Quest standalone, but that's a whole process and kind of difficult to do. Some people can't do it, but if you do have a laptop or computer, then yes, it is totally worth buying. And if you do want to buy it but don't want to pay the full price, I do have the discount link in the description below. Do that, you get 25% off the game. You're welcome. And I also have like a little subscribe button. You can click that if you want. You know, it's free. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this video gave you guys any sort of clarity or answered any of y'all's questions. And if you do have any other questions about the game, then please comment them down in the comment section below and I will get back to you. So, like always, God bless and see y'all in the next one.